I'll share the content, web syllabus. Is this visible? Samarth, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Web technology laboratory with mini project. And the subject code is 17 CSL 77. IA marks is 40. Examination marks, SW marks is 60. And you have two part. Part A, which consists of the lab exercises, and here 10 exercises are given. And in part B, there is a mini project. Whatever the things you have learned, so based on that, you need to do the small project, right? The outcomes of a course are design and develop dynamic web pages with good aesthetic sense of designing and latest technical know how it is, right? So what are the latest technical technologies are used to design a web pages, right? So dynamic web pages. Then the second outcome is understanding the concepts of web application terminologies. So whatever the techniques where they have given in your syllabus, then using that you need to design a attractive web pages, right? Web application technologies, internet tools, other web services like you can use Ajax, Flex, whatever the new technologies are there till now, so those you can use and implement your own web pages, right? Then third outcome is recall how to link and publish the websites. So at the end, once you design your web pages, then how you need to link into your database, then how you have to publish in your publish in the social media, right? That you will learn in the lab programs, right? Web programming in the lab and with mini project, right? So you have to study web programming, web technology and its application subject. Based on those technique, you have to develop and a dynamic web page with the attractive pages, right? So here the conduction of practical examination. So part A is compulsory, part B, which includes a mini project. So based on a mini project, you will get a maximum marks in the SEE, right? Mini project has to be evaluated for 40 marks in the examination. In SEE, semester end examination, 40 marks is allocated for a mini project, right? So you have to prepare for that mini project a report and a PPT, right? PPT and a report. And here see part A, procedure and conduction, which consists of 60 marks. Part B, which consists of 40 marks, totally 100 marks for exam. So now we'll see one by one which are the programs they have listed in your lab. So first one, they have started from JavaScript, but in your subject JavaScript comes in third module or in second module, right? So here what we need to do before going for JavaScript programming, we'll design some of the HTML pages, design HTML web pages. So whatever the homework I have given in every class, so those pages you need to execute and you need to post me the output, right? So in 1 hour, this 1 hour from 2:30 to 3:30, you write your own programs, you try to execute those and take a screenshot of that and upload it in my post. I'll create one assignment now. Under that assignment, you just post your all the output what you got, right? Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll create a web lab assignment, web lab 1 assignment. Under that, you have to upload your all exercise, whatever you do today in 1 hour. So I'll assign you at least 3 programs, HTML programs you have to do. One is a first class exercise. Then second one is second class exercise and third one is third class exercise. Initially, I have said you to do a simple HTML page with the user information. User information is nothing but a student information. How you can display about yourself using a HTML elements. Then the second one is design a web page with the HTML5 static semantic elements, right? So you can display or you can design a web page with the information of any favorite actor or any actress, right? Then third one, which is using a information of a department and the subjects which are there in the semester, particular semester, with the use of different elements of HTML5. So we have seen in the previous classes that list tag, HTML image tag. You can add images to the web pages. Even you can use different text formatting elements to design your web document, right? So these three are your assignment for the today's lab. So you do it everyone and post it after the execution. I don't want your the code. I want how output you are getting, right? So you try to develop and you have to be active there. I will be seeing you people how you people are doing there, right? So in this, the first one is just see the lab exercise. Lab exercise are first one JavaScript, which consists of a sample calculator which perform the basic or arithmetic operations. Then the second one again squares and cubes of numbers from 0 to 10. So this is also again using a HTML with JavaScript, right? The third one is also a JavaScript code which displays the text in increasing size and in decreasing size. So it is called text stringing, right? Then fourth one is HTML5 functions, 5 file which uses for to check the string leftmost vowel in a given input. Then a number which should be in a reverse order. So it is nothing but and you have to read a number and you have to display the reversing of a number using a JavaScript again, right? So the fifth one is XML, extendable markup language, where the student information has to be displayed. When we are dealing with this, I'll explain you what is XML and how the XML file has to be written, right? Then sixth one, it now in from sixth onwards, the database program start. So server side scripting. So server side scripting which require a database. So database has to be created whenever you are using a server side scripting, right? So what you have to do, you need to create a database with the MySQL. So I'll teach you MySQL while when we deal with 6th, 7th and 8th program, right? So 6th program is a PHP which keeps track of a number of visitors of a web page and it has to display the count of visitors. This is related to your hit of your page, like Google Hits. I think everybody has know about hit, right? Hit rate, miss rate. So hit penalty and miss penalty. So hit rate are to be calculated whenever you are visiting a web pages, right? Like your Facebook account or a Twitter account or a LinkedIn account. How many have visited your pages? How many have viewed your likes, viewed your image stories, whatever you have posted in your social media, right? Those has to be ordered or there has to be counted using a PHP PHP 5, right? Then in the next PHP, you need to display a digital clock. The digital clock which should display the current time of the server. So a server is nothing but a local host now. So you are using your system as a local host. So whatever the time is set in your system, so that has to be displayed using a digital clock. So day to day, you have seen different types of clocks, right? But here you need to use a digital clock which should display a current time as well as a current date, right? So this is also with the help of a PHP. Then in these two, there is no use of a database, but in the next one, the 9th program, in the 10th program, there is a database, right? So 8th, 9th are also a simple program. So what you are implemented in other languages, like in C, C++, in Python, in DBMS and all, those only the programs are used in web programming also. Only thing that the platform is different, right? What you have used in other languages, the platforms are different, and here it is different. So same concepts are implemented using a different platform, right? So eighth program, PHP, which implements a simple calculator operation and transpose of a matrix, multiplication of a matrix, addition of a two matrix. So already we have designed for simple calculator using JavaScript. The first program is on a calculator using JavaScript, and eighth one is using PHP. See the difference? In first one you need to use a JavaScript, and eighth one you need to use a PHP programming, right? The next one is ninth one, where the string will be checked with the patterns. So which pattern you are accepting. This pattern, this ninth program, which helps to develop the forms whenever you are adding any application, whenever you are submitting any application to the social media, or whenever you are creating your accounts and all, there you will check a pattern, right? Documentation should be done in a validation form. So validation can be done with a string matching or string pattern checking. So here this string pattern can be checked with the help of a different functions of PHP, right? So this pattern matching has to be done. You have done this in flat also. Flat is nothing but automata theory subject. So same those digits or numbers what you have matched while writing a DFA and NFA. Same way here also you need to write a pattern for the given string. So whether that string is there in a given substring or not. So that has to be checked with the different pattern matching functions. So those has to be implemented using a PHP program in ninth one, right? The final last program, which consists of a database. So here you need to create a database of a student, which includes a USN, roll number, then name of a student. So based on a USN, you need to check whether the user is existing in the database or not. Then based on USN, you need to sort the given student information using selection sort. So I think you people have implemented different selection sorting techniques in different languages. In C programming, you have implemented a bubble sort, right? So same way here also you need to implement the program using a selection sort. So to implement this program, you should know the basic concept of a selection sort, right? So now in 7th semester, what the things you are implementing, so what you have learned in previous semesters, those has to be checked in a 7th sem, right? So the labs are, you know how to write the programs and all, right? So in this, what you have to do, only using those basic knowledge, you need to develop the programs now. I will give you the hint how you need to implement, how you need to write the HTML code, right? But now your turn, you have to try by writing your own code and execute it. If you stuck in between, then I'll be there for help, right? Fine. You start the lab exercise. Not lab exercise. We'll go with a small HTML document, right? So write down everybody, write a program to display the first one, write a program, write a HTML program to display the student information. Student information. It includes name, USN, address, name, USN, address, branch, interest, then email, phone number. This is about first program, today's first program. The second one, write a HTML program, to display the information about a favorite actor or actress using different HTML5 semantic elements. Different HTML5 semantic elements. Third one, HTML, write a HTML document to display about the computer science, information you include in that all semester subjects, few lines about the semesters. Use list elements. Different list for different semesters. So for third sem, use unordered list, and fourth sem, ordered list, fifth sem, definition list, or fifth sem again you use unordered list. Like that, it goes on up to 8th semester. From third sem you start. Right? Fine, I'll give you half an hour time. You try to do it, then post me the results after execution. Right?